Welcome back. Okay, ladies, it just seems like a fact of life. After your childbearing years are over, you'll brace for menopause. For some women, it comes sooner with a hysterectomy. And then symptoms like memory loss, mood swings, and night sweats are just part of your daily routine. And so are the medications you take to deal with them. But it doesn't have to be. Here with a natural solution to balance it all out, please welcome the founder and CEO of Hotze Health and Wellness Center, Dr. Stephen Hotze, and his patient, Joy Knox.
Thanks,
Good morning.
Deborah. Good morning to you.
All right, so your name is Joy, but you were feeling no joy at one point because you were like always a woman on the go. You had a lot of balls in the air, spinning a lot of plates, and then stuff just seemed to get much harder.
Absolutely. At age 45, I had a hysterectomy, and immediately following the surgery, I went into something called menopausal shock.
Because they removed your uterus and your ovaries?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. However, I was not prepared as to what was going to happen. I suffered intense night sweats, insomnia where I couldn't sleep at all, fatigue. I wanted to be in bed all day long, and of course memory loss. I mean, I couldn't remember anything. So I called them back and I said, listen, the prescription drug that you have prescribed for me is not working. It's ineffective.
What did they prescribe? Premarin?
Yeah, Premarin.
Yeah. So, all right,
it was the
let's
Premarin.
back up a second first. Because I know, Dr. Hotze, you've always said that before we jump and start yanking body parts out, let's first look at why you might be having certain issues.
Okay. Why do women have hysterectomies? Because they have dysfunctional uterine bleeding. They have fibroids. Okay. Invariably, that's it. And that happens over a period of years. As they move through their menstrual life, they begin to have irregular cycles and heavier periods. And so some OB-GYN goes like, I can solve that problem.
Let's yank it out.
We'll just take out your uterus and you won't have any more, and you don't. But guess what? You haven't solved the problem. What caused the dysfunctional uterine bleeding and the fibroids? An imbalance in your hormones. Why don't we just balance the hormones out as you mature so you don't have to have a hysterectomy, so you don't have dysfunctional uterine bleeding and fibroids? But they don't do that because there's no money in doing that. Makes a whole lot more money to do surgery. So they're trained to do surgery. They do surgery. They got a knife in their pocket. They're going to cut out a uterus. That's what they do. I even have an OB-GYN that told me I prospect for hysterectomies every day in my office. That's what he told me.
Wow.
So I'm just telling you, be careful, ladies. When you go to the doctor for dysfunctional...
There may be times you need to do that.
You may have to do it, but let me tell you what. The vast majority of hysterectomies are unneeded and could be easily prevented if a woman starts on natural hormones. And we could have started Joy if she'd have known about us and what we do 5 years before. We could have had her on progesterone. She'd never had the problem. But she ended up finding us. And what happened?
Yeah.
That was by the way, the hysterectomy was 2003, right?
Yeah.
Two.
So you start
2002.
apart, and a lot of women are
in 2003.
She came to see me in 2003.
Okay, and a lot of women are prescribed when you say I'm having a problem. They go, okay, well it's because you're not producing hormones anymore. So we'll give you this Premarin now.
And what else did they give you? Not only Premarin, but
Well,
Prozac.
Antidepressant. Yes.
When I called them to tell them that I was having these issues a few months later, that this was not getting any better, I needed to come back in. I went back to the doctor. They drew blood. They said, everything is fine. It's just going to take some time. And you continue with the Premarin. In addition to helping you sleep, we're going to prescribe Ambien. And in addition to help with the chemical imbalance, we're going to prescribe Prozac. And when they said that, I became very despondent as...
Oh, now you're being hysterical. Right?
Yes,
just take them.
This is the way I'm going to be the rest of my life.
I was told the same thing. They said, "We'll take this for that. We'll take this." I thought, my question was, "Are you medicating my symptoms as opposed to telling me to what the issue is and resolving the issue?" And for me, it was thyroid, T3, T4. That's it. Thyroid, all good, right? But for you, obviously, you couldn't produce those hormones anymore.
No.
So, Dr. Hotze, tell us the difference between Premarin is something that a lot of women will take.
Premarin is horse estrogen. Premarin stands for pregnant mare urine. They take pregnant mare urine and they take out the hormones out of the urine. That's where they're secreted or excreted, and they turn them into tablets. So you're taking horse estrogen.
Yeah. So
we
can be close to a horse, but we're not a horse.
Let me just tell you what I think. Premarin's good. Premarin's good for mares in midlife, but not good for human beings and women in midlife.
Yeah.
You want to take the same identical hormones your body used to produce, and it's not just the estrogen, but it's the progesterone you need to balance. And most physicians are totally unaware of that. I was unaware of it till 1990s.
You didn't get it in medical school.
No, I didn't. I didn't learn about natural progesterone until 1996 when one of my guests told me. So we put Joy, when she came in 2003, now this is 13 years ago. Imagine, this woman has been in business for herself for 32 years, and you were thinking you're going to have to shut down your business 13 years ago.
I was totally ineffective with my family. I couldn't take care of them. I was totally ineffective in taking care of my policyholders in addition to running a full-time business, in addition to taking care of my employees. So I reached out to Dr. Hotze, and it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't done something.
And so we put her on, well, she had low thyroid, all the symptoms of low thyroid. We put her on thyroid, put her on progesterone, put her on natural progesterone, natural estrogen.
And then also when you compound it, you're giving her the dose that she needs. I have the dose that I need, not just the dose that it comes in.
Exactly. And so now Joy has... She's been in she has her own insurance agency, Joy Knox, K-N-O-X, Joy Knox Insurance in Sugarland. So if anybody's in Sugarland, this is the woman you want to go see. And anyway, Joy, so what difference has it made in your life?
A tremendous difference. You know, I go from dawn till dusk, and I enjoy the quality of life that I have right now. But I'd not gone to see you, I don't know what would have happened.
It wouldn't have been here. You and I both would have been miserable together.
And look at her. If she feels half as good as she looks, she's got to feel like $1 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Dr. Hotze has written 2 books about hormones and hypothyroidism. You can visit HotzeHWC.com/GDH to get your free copies today. It explains all this. I know it can be confusing to some folks, but this book explains it very well. All you have to pay is shipping. And everyone in today's studio audience is going home with a copy of Hypothyroidism, Health, and Happiness. For more information on Hotze Health and Wellness Center, you can call 888-473-5531, 888-473-5531, or visit getyourlifeback.com, because that is what it is. We'll be right back.